Anyway, we've left Hopetown. Geez, I could use a shower and a scrub. I get going. They had people coming in for Easter. They were booked. I was lucky he let me stay till this morning, to be honest. So I had to get going, get packed up. It took me a bit longer to get packed up. I had to give Barnes a run on the beach for his last morning, and need to get packed up and out of there. So I skipped my shower, but I'll be having a good scrub once I get to Gnowangerup. So Gnowangerup's the next destination. I rang a caravan park in Bremer Bay because I was keen to go there and stay, but she said they were absolutely fully booked. Apparently the other caravan park did have a couple of spots, but I'd already sort of organised myself to do this route anyway. So anyway, we're off to Gnowangerup. Why Gnowangerup? Because when I was a young fella, I spent a lot of time there. My auntie and uncle lived in Gnowangerup, and I spent a lot of time there as a kid, and I just want to go back and see what the town's like. I remember I loved being out there in the country, and geez, it was so long ago. There was no such thing as IGAs and such. They had one fits all shop. For those old enough to remember, where it'd be the delicatessen, it'd be the grocery shop, it'd be the post office, it'd be the... I still remember the fuel pumps there, the old fuel pumps where you used to crank it by hand and pump the fuel up into a header tank and then gravity feed it into the car. It was the exchange for the town and everything. And my auntie used to work there for a period. So I want to go back and have a look at that and just get a feel for that area again. I haven't got any rallies living there anymore, so there's no one to catch up with, but it'll be Gnowangerup, and then I'm slipping down into Albany. There's been 2 days with my auntie Ruth and my uncle Ted. It was almost a twin, if you look at us. Very much like my dad, but nice people you wouldn't meet, and I'm really looking forward to catching up with them. Anyway guys, Gnowangerup today, looking forward to it, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers team, all the best. Alright guys, how we doing? Alright, I've just finished setup. It only took me, doesn't take long now. I've got a bit of a routine. Probably got to this stage in 30 minutes or less, I'd say. It'll take longer to pack up than what it does to put out, but didn't take long. Amenities are fantastic, really good. Power, water, everything you need. Rubbish bins over there. Secured with good fencing. From what every report I've clothesline over there, for every report I've heard, they haven't had any troubles here, like some small, you know, country community towns. But this isn't controlled by the council, the Shire. This is actually a volunteer park, and the funds go back to the I don't know whether it's Lions or which group it is, but the funds go back into that, and as the funds grow they use it to develop the park. But this is as good as any. Good solid gravel base, so it ain't going to get muddy when it rains. Big areas, drive through, they're all drive through, great big areas, so you can see you know, you got no worries getting in here. I mean, I'm much wider than a van, and I've still got room to put the cruiser down the other side, even with tent ropes out. So yeah, Gnowangerup is a old agricultural, old machinery museum over there. There's a couple of museums in town, a steam museum too, I think. I'll be checking those here. So unlike the previous campsites, I've done a full setup here. I haven't closed hatches and battened down fully yet, but I've got the full setup. It's got the full awning out, which I'm getting better at putting out. But I've got to go into the hardware store because I've lost a nut off that bolt there. I'm not even sure if I stripped that bolt, so I'm going to go into the hardware store and see what I can chase down. You know, and I need to resolve that, and I don't want that flapping around in the wind. When it's away, that's nearly all the way out, so I need to sort that out, and I will do. Full lining, I've put the 2 stays up, stops that flapping. You know, I've got the old low high I tend to put up. I haven't put the gutter on yet, but they're forecasting rain tomorrow, so I'll put the gutter up today. Fridge, drawers here, they're all packed and ready to go. That box there, that normally the big green box, when I'm travelling, it sits up on here, and that stores all my food, all my non-perishable, I should say, food and flour and potatoes, tinned stuff, and etc, etc. So that's all good. It's just a matter of pulling off and putting it down. This is what I mean. I've got to give the camper a really good clean up. There's that much dust on there, you can hardly see that. So we've got the kitchen, I've got the water hooked up, ready to go. Got my all for adventure burner. I am an all for adventure van, but I only bought that one because I had it on sale. There's no end like it, there's dozens like it, but I bought that one because it was on sale. I've got the IGT3 here with the drifter stocking, barbecue charcoal grill, and the 2 inserts. I'm going to get a little roast. I've got to go and do a shop today. 180 bucks worth of shop before I left someplace, and I've probably still got, you know, 3 or 4 days food, but I've got to go and do a shop. Almost out of meat. I've got one big roast there that I want to do on the rotisserie, but that's about it, and a few frozen bones for Barnes. I'm going to go and get a nice little roast beef today, just a mini one that'll fit in there, just enough for me and Barnes to have a bit of feed, and put some veggies in it in. I'll get some stock to put in there as well. I'll cook it again over the charcoal grill. I'll put this table on there. This table, that table there used to mount here, for those that haven't particularly seen this setup. I'm not sure there'll be many that haven't, but there's slip in there. Now the IGT3 goes in there, incense and the barbecue charcoal grill, and this becomes a work area, which I really need, because there's just not enough work area. We've got a little extra snow peak add-on over there that slides on the end of the table, which is good, and all good. I've got to do a bit of washing up because I didn't wash that up from the other night. Been a bit slack, and because I was in such a rush to go this morning, I didn't get a chance to do any washing up at all. Hey Barnes, how you going, mate? I'll move you around the other side soon, buddy. Hey, you like there, mate? Hey Barnes, good spot? Yeah, he thinks it's all right. Hey, lost a little bit of weight, mate. It's all running on the beach. So plenty of shade. The one mistake I did make is I parked the camper around the wrong way, not because I need power from the sun, because I'm on mine power, and I really need to give those batteries a good few days on 240 volt. They need that battery needs some conditioning. It you know, it hasn't been over about 13.2 volt for a week or so, because of the issue I've had with the percentage being nowhere near what the actual level of the battery is. So it says 99, but if I have a look on the actual Safari link, it's probably about 75 or 70. So I've got my slide out table here. That table slides in here on a couple of rails. I think it was an option with some campers. I bought it as an add-on, and Drifter shipped it to me, and I fitted it in there. My chairs I haven't put out yet. I've got to refold the tarp. That's my mini quick overnight tarp. Those steps are the best to have for walking up and down. Barney can get up and down, I can walk up and down without getting the wobbles, being the age I am. So that's about it, guys. That's the setup at Gnowangerup Caravan Park, and I've got to tell you, this park is a cracker. You might just take a wander over and have a look at the ablutions, but as you can see, it's a good setup. I like having the full setup out, but there's a lot of work just for 1 or 2 nights. But I'm going to be here at least 3. There's quite a few spots here. I got a really nice, what do you call them? Camp kitchen over here. The barbecue and bin and all there. You might make use of that before I go. Got the unisex. Oh, we can't have a look inside because you need a key to all of this because it's not attended. But laundry, dollar coins, good facilities, not very old. And the people tell me that it's kept exceptionally clean. So that's the ablutions, the showers, and the washing machines. They've got these cool names that they've used. Mostly Aboriginal names, I think, because they all ended up. Or Aboriginal style names. But Mart Cup. Giggle better, up, better. Maybe not Aboriginal ways, but up is a very common usage in Western Australia. But yeah, it goes on. You know, guys, that's me set up for at least the next 3 days. The weather's going to pan out pretty well. Bit of rain tomorrow, but I think the max temp over the next 4 days is only going to be 30 degrees. It's 24 at the moment. It's absolutely beautiful. Nice light breeze blowing through. There we go. Job's done, guys. Set up, good camp. Got my table all set up to do some video editing over tonight and over the next day. We'll have a look around the place. If we need a bit more time, we'll stay another day. And then the 5th, I'll be in Albany with me rallies. Lovely people. I love me auntie and Uncle Ruth. I've got a lot of good rallies, so I'm lucky. I've got a wonderful family. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's probably the most extensive setup of the dot, and only happens if I'm staying 3 days or more. Love it. Love the dot. I'm going to miss it when I have to sell it, but then I've got me boat, haven't I? All right, thanks, guys. Look after yourselves. There'll be a few beers for me tonight. If you're around, I'll chat you a beer tonight. I feel like conversation at a couple of coldies. But anyway, take it easy if you're travelling over Easter. You're probably already on your way, being Thursday. Take care. It is a rough time of the year to be on the road. Be kind to people, be kind to your family. And we'll talk again pretty soon. Old man travels, 3 days at Gnowangerup. Cheers, guys.